Hey Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, what's in store for your money, career, and business life in October 2023? We're going to consult the tarot and talk astrology and find out, so keep watching. So Pisces, welcome to the channel, or welcome back, as the case may be. So good to see you here. I can't wait to dive into the energies for your month ahead, money, career, and business life. Just a few quick things. Please check out your Tea and Tarot October reading, which will be uploaded to the channel soon. This is a great time to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you'll get notified when that gets uploaded. And also, I invite you to consider joining my YouTube channel membership. The link to it is in the description of the video. So let's talk some astrology about some dates and some influences and energies that you want to keep in mind, Pisces, energies that you can use, of course, and apply to your life since this is a general reading. Mercury is going to be going into Libra, which is your 8th house of other people's money, sex, death, taxes, inheritances, loans, all of that type of thing on October 4th. So with Mercury heading into this area of your chart, there may be communications, texts, contacts, paperwork, all sorts of things related to that type of thing. Inheritances, legal matters, contracts, paperwork, all of that type of thing connected with possibly refinancing, getting loans, tax negotiations, all of those types of big money deals. You may be wanting to review bank statements. You may be wanting to look at transforming your finances in terms of investments and things like that. So it's a good time to review your money relationships in terms of your relationships with other people's money, big business, big money, that type of thing. And speaking of money, Venus, the money planet, will be going into Virgo on October 8th, which is your 7th house of other people. So there could be some interesting proposals headed your way in terms of money deals, money negotiations, which stands to reason also with Mercury going into that 8th house, as I discussed. Also, we have on October 14th, we have a new moon solar eclipse in the 8th house for you, in that house of Libra, 21 degrees. So there could be some new beginnings in terms of financing, paying off debts, debt consolidations, loan agreements, all of that type of thing concerning other people's money, mortgages, all of that. Like there's this sense, new moons are about new possibilities, planting new seeds. And the 8th house is about transformation. So if you really want to transform your finances in deep and powerful and impactful ways, that's the energy to work with, to set your intentions, to do your research, talk to the people you need to talk to, also with the Venus in that 7th house, to get the information you need to transform your finances, especially long-term growth. Mars is heading into Scorpio on October 12th, and Mercury will also go into Scorpio on October 22nd. So you may find with that influence in Scorpio, which is your 9th house of the big picture perspective of your life, you may be really considering, new ideas, new initiatives of where you're heading in your life and where do you have the financial means to perhaps go on a trip, to perhaps pay for a course you want to take, to self-publish a book, to invest in higher education for yourself or your children. So there could be some of those things going on for you. I feel from October 22nd to October 31st, there could be some interesting deals going down of some sort of new direction that you want to head in with, funding a new dream that helps propel you to a new vista in your life, so to speak, with that 9th house influence. So, and particularly if you're in the publishing world, academia world, spiritual world, legal world, international business world, those types of things, there could be an interesting new contract or deal going down in that area of your life. And the lunar eclipse in Taurus is happening on October 28th at 5 degrees Taurus. This is your 3rd house of marketing, communications, and transportation. So all of this emphasis on 8th house, other people's money, may also be vis-a-vis wanting to get some sort of new vehicle, since there is a full moon lunar eclipse in your third house of transportation. So there could be something like that going on, because maybe it is just time for you to get a new vehicle. You know, I mean, it happens. We have to eventually, deal with that. So there could be something like that going on. But also, if you're an entrepreneur or you have important deadlines at work or, whatever, that's a very good time to release something out into the world, some sort of marketing, written project, creative project. That is a good time. Also, since it's the third house, which is our daily neighborhood, this is a great time for you to sell your wares at a community fair or something like that if you're involved in, that type of thing. It's a great time for neighborhood involvement, and using your connections, your immediate connections, third house, to perhaps improve your finances in some way, particularly with a short trip, selling things at flea markets, fairs, that type of thing. But also a good time to launch a product. All right, Pisces, let's get a money message for you as Ariel settles in. As long as she doesn't lay on the keyboard, that's fine. All right, let's get a money message for you, Pisces. Pisces money message for October 2023. Pisces. Let's see what we have. If I have any room here. Oh, we have some Virgo, 9 of coins. And of course, Venus is going into Virgo October 8th. And the Knight of Coins, we got some pentacles for you, Pisces. Oh, we got a King of Wands. We have the 5 of Wands. And we have some Capricorn. All right. All right, so this is what I feel with these energies. Capricorn is your 11th house of personal gains. And of course, hopes and wishes and dreams and networks and friends. But it is a money house. It's a money house of gains through your finances. So, and Capricorn is about plans. It is about big business, corporate America, that type of thing, corporate life. We have some very decisive, action-oriented energy here showing up with the King of Wands. And a 5 of Wands, which can suggest some sort of discombobulation, confusion, or a lot of options to kind of figure out and get streamlined in some way. So I think you're really going to be obsessively focused, here's our 9 of coins, on managing your finances, growing your finances, whether you have $1 to manage or you have $100 million to manage. It doesn't matter. You want to see what you can grow over the long term, Knight of Coins. Like, you are, with this focus on this 8th house, also other people's money, like money's in the frame, money's on your mind this month. And you want to make the most of whatever you have at your disposal. And you want to grow it into your financial independence, which is the 9 of coins. You probably have a long-term goal with this. So the Knight of Coins, which suggests slow and steady growth. So I think you're going to be investigating, you're going to be taking charge with this King of Wands of different options, different possibilities that are available to you, and really be like a Capricorn, obsessively focused on long-term growth and personal gains. So this is the long game, though, with the Knight of Coins here, and then also the Capricorn energy. So now, with that being said, you are absolutely determined with this Knight of Wands to take charge of the situation. And some of you may be going so far as to perhaps accelerate with this 5 of Wands your efforts, which may include perhaps for some of you generating alternate streams of income. So maybe you take on another job, or maybe if you currently have one business that sells one widget, you're going to incorporate a couple other widgets and try to sell them also. So you're looking for options of, I think, income streams this month. You could find, I think, with the Capricorn here and this Knight of Coins, you could find a winner. You could find a winning income stream that could really help you manifest this 9 of Coins. Now, maybe you're already in a 9 of Coins situation. Good for you. God bless. I'm happy for you. Okay, that's great. then what's going on is you are really looking at how do I keep this going over the long term? Because let's not forget, Capricorn energy is ruled by Saturn, which is the long game, the 29-year cycle. So you may also be thinking about the next 30 years of your life. I mean, I have people of all ages watching this, whether you're 30 right now and watching it and you're like, I want to retire at 60, whether you're 50 right now and you're like, okay, when I'm 80, am I finally going to be able to stop working? Am I going to have enough? Whatever. So you're also looking at the longer term implications of what you might already have. Maybe you have a little nest egg already, the 9 of coins. But as we know, with inflation and all the other shenanigans that are going on currently in our world economy, is there ever enough? I mean, there is and there isn't, I mean, you want to make the most. My point is, make the most of what you have, even if you have a little nest egg. So you're going to be obsessively focused in on that. I would say, I mean, whatever you got here, just don't get caught up in hype with this 5 of Wands. There's going to be different options. You may feel pulled in a couple of different directions, but with the Capricorn energy coming up here as this last energy, take the sensible Capricorn approach, which is slow and steady, which is also indicated by the Knight of Wands. So no quick, overnight, anything too good to be true. You can make this overnight and you'll be fine and la, la, la. No. And also, because Wands can be about sales, I would say with this energy, do it yourself. I mean, this is Aries. This is your second house of money. Don't let somebody talk you into again, this is not financial advice. I am certainly not a financial advisor. But you may be really searching for a really good financial advisor, and that's fine. But some of them, they just want to sell you stuff. They're not really interested in your best interest. It's about their commissions and what they're going to make by selling you XYZ products. So I would say beware if you're out there shopping for a financial advisor, which you may be, beware of somebody who is just trying to get you to sign up to a whole bunch of different things for their own personal gain. And the other thing too, with this energy, it can be, because it's the devil energy, which sometimes is dysfunctional energy, there can be some greediness. So again, focus on the slow and steady and not the quick hit greed that, may be going on to preserve this longer term growth of your finances. And take charge yourself, take charge of the information and, do DIY if you feel comfortable with that, but just don't have somebody be, selling you too much stuff that you don't need, or putting your money in places where, it doesn't need to go. Because depending on how old you are, that's going to impact the riskiness you choose of your investments. What is your risk tolerance level? Those are all the things to be asking yourself. Whether, like I said, you have $1 to work with or $100 million, doesn't matter. What is your risk tolerance? So I feel like that's, it's the sensible approach. We have the Virgo here. So, Venus, as I said, is going into Virgo October 8th. It's in your house of other people. So just make sure that you get the clear picture, all the full details, really vet somebody if they're coming in to help you. Okay. They may have your sincere interests at heart, but just be careful of that. So I feel like you're on the road to, making some solid financial plans for yourself for your longer term growth and future. And some of you are going to be implementing some new income streams this month, whether you're going to start, doing an Uber thing, or you're going to start publishing on Amazon KDP, or you're going to start babysitting, or whatever your entrepreneurial thing is to help you fuel and grow your longer term financial future. So I feel like this is really practical, beautiful energy that you're using. And let's face it, the North Node is in your second house of money right now, Pisces. So this is about really taking charge, the Aries, right, of your financial destiny, not waiting around for somebody else to save you. I mean, use other people's information, but you make your own decisions. You carve out your own path and you do what's right for you. All right, Pisces, let's see what else is going on for your money, career, and business life in the month of October. This is very good. And also with the emphasis of your 9th house, Scorpio, with Mars going into Scorpio and Mercury going into Scorpio. I mean, it is. You're thinking about the bigger, longer term future for yourself. just don't burn yourself out with like, running around ragged with 5 different jobs you're doing. I mean, try to maybe just pick one other one, or don't unless you can handle 5 different things, but pace yourself. Slow and steady was going to win the race for you. All right, let's see what else we have going on, Pisces. We have intuition, beautiful, hidden knowledge, secrets at work, new talents, night shift, and record keeper. Okay, so what I'm feeling from this, and we'll pull some tarot, but if you are going to pick up a side gig and you currently have a gig, don't be telling the other people what you're doing. Some jobs require you to get permission if you're going to work for somebody else. I personally feel that is ridiculous. I mean, unless we're talking like, corporate trade secrets and like, something like that. But I'm talking like a basic job, whatever that might be. And you got to get permission from somebody else if you want to have a second job because the first job's not paying you enough. No. So just do you. Okay. As long as you're not breaking anything, if you signed a work contract, you're not breaking any work contract you may have signed that doesn't allow you to do that. Just double check if that's the case. But otherwise, if you haven't, it's not anybody's business what you do after your 8 to 5 or 8 to 4 or 9 to 7 or whatever you're doing. Like, no, it's nobody's business. So hidden knowledge, secrets at work, keep your business to yourself. New talents, night shift, and record keeper. Okay, so some of you night shift, yes, maybe doing something else. New talents. So hidden knowledge, that's interesting. Let's see what we need to know about this card for you. I'm also feeling with this intuition is like really following your inner wise guide and the little hits you're getting about if you're looking for a job, where to apply. I've shared this story before on the channel. I shared it a couple years ago. One time when I was working in Manhattan, I was doing this part-time gig, and it was a real snowy day in Manhattan, and I left that part-time gig, which was just a silly job just to make money. It was like typing stuff, and I just got this hit in my ear about a place to go. To go there that day. I had actually been working there part-time teaching, and I got this message like to go there now. I'm like, why? I don't have to be there right now. I had just left this other part-time thing, and I kept getting it like, go there now. And it was snowing out. Like, it was a really cold day in Manhattan, and they're like, go there now, go there now. I'm like, okay. I show up. I don't know, I go to the dean's office, whatever, and they needed somebody full-time because the assistant dean had quit. So they're like, do you want to do it? I'm like, okay, that beats me like doing this job 2 part-times. I'll take a full-time, even though it was like, whatever. I didn't want to be a dean, but I was like, I wanted to be, keep doing my teaching. So I did the dean thing for a little bit, and then I got the full-time teaching job. But it was that dean thing that got me the full-time foot in the door to get them the teaching full-time job. So my point is, listen to those little hits that you're getting about where to go, who to talk to, even if it doesn't seem to make any sense. Just listen to it. Just listen to it and see where it's going to take you. All right, so let's see what else we have for you with this intuition. New talents coming out. You could be developing I don't think it's new. I think all Pisces are just simply born intuitive anyway, but you may be using your intuitive talents in a new way. Also, maybe you're going to start working as an intuitive or doing something like that. I don't know. All right, look, we got a 3 of Cups. Beautiful. We got the Pluto. And we have Knight of Cups. All right. I like this. Very good. We got the Scorpio showing up. So 3rd week is when Scorpio season starts. 3rd week of October. I believe October 23rd. Don't quote me on that. I don't have it in front of me in the calendar. But we have the Scorpio energy. Mercury and Mars will be in Scorpio. We have the offer. We have the celebration. So some beautiful change and celebration is happening for you. Three of Cups to me is Pisces energy as well. And of course, Knight of Cups is your energy. So there's definitely some sort of important change that is happening. And you may need to keep it under wraps until the right moment when you can share it with others and celebrate. But I also feel, because we have the two horses here, you are moving on from one thing to go do something else. And there needs to be an element of discretion and keeping your mouth shut about whatever it is that you're doing. So some of you may be switching jobs. It's very, very possible. You're finally manifesting a different opportunity for yourself where you're going to be a lot happier because of the cups here, but you also could be making a lot more money. And because we have such strong activation also of your 8th house, other people's money, this is good energy. And 8th house is associated with the Pluto and the Death card. This is good energy to manifest a new connection, especially the new moon solar eclipse, October 14th, with other people's money. Other people's money is also an employer who pays you their money for you to do your job. That's other people's money too. So some of you with this energy may be celebrating a beautiful movement forward because of an offer and a new situation. Okay. And the hidden knowledge that's going to come out is that, you were interviewing for the job and you got it, and now you're moving along. So this is very good. Some of you, it's also possible with night shift here, that some of you, and Pluto is traditionally associated, and Scorpio, with the night. Some of you may also be switching up your job schedule as well. Maybe you're staying at the same job, but you can make more money on the night shift or working from 4 to 12 than you can from 9 to 4 or whatever. So some of you might also be deciding, maybe you're going to apply for that and switch your hours, and it's going to make you a lot more happy. I mean, not everybody is cut out to be getting up at like the crack of dawn and being at a desk by 8 in the morning. I mean, my God, that is like horrible, in my opinion. So, some people are just more night owls. Here we go. Here's the night owl, right? So some of you might be also looking for that type of opportunity to switch it up for yourself, and you'll be a lot happier. It's okay. Not everybody's cut out for the 8 to 5. Don't beat yourself up over that. You may, in fact, find a better opportunity in working a different shift. It might pay you better also, and it also might help with your natural biorhythm. So for some of you, that might apply. But this, I feel, is very positive energy that's coming. Like the Death card is not always about doom and gloom and all of that. This is just a profound transformation. Because it also is the 9th house for you, this does suggest some major change in terms of where you see yourself going. And you see yourself going in an energy that's more aligned for you and that's happier and possibly even more productive. So love it for you. We also have Record Keeper on here with this intuition. So because we have Venus in Virgo, which is all about the details, a lot of good bookkeepers and accountants with the Venus in Virgo, right? Do keep accurate records. If you really haven't been in the habit of doing that, it's not my favorite fun thing to do either. With the money energies that we were looking at in the first part of this reading, use the Venus in Virgo energy to turn over a new leaf and keep better records for yourself with your finances. Especially if you're really building the nest egg for the future, make sure that you know where your money is, what's going in and out, whatever is happening. You don't have to be an Excel spreadsheet guru to do that. A pen and paper works just as well. So, but it's really empowering to keep the records and know exactly what's going on. And you had that King of Wands also in that first part of the reading. So that is about taking charge. I feel like there's this upswelling of empowerment that I'm feeling for you, Pisces, about your financial improvements, investments, and also about making some interesting changes that are going to be more suitable for your temperament as well. That will make you a lot happier. So this is fantastic. So Pisces, leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on for you with these energies, what you'd like to manifest and do with the advice of the tarot and astrology for October. I would love to hear. Ariel and I love you guys. Take care. We'll see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.